The OSU community, the community for the game we all play. It should be a safe space for everyone where you can express your opinions without receiving hate and backlash. Well, sadly, that is the not case here. The OSU community has a big problem at the moment, in my opinion. Voicing different opinions than the rest gets you hate or backlash at the moment. We also have a need for drama in the community. And yes, I know the OSU community is smaller than others, and that makes it easier for certain stuff to become big in the community, but that gives no excuse really. First of all, that I want to talk about is the need for drama. I don't think a single other gaming community has an account dedicated for drama. Even though that I think it's good that there is someone that highlights certain stuff people do, I feel it's a little unnecessary to have that account. In my opinion, it just adds fuel to the fire where people sit and wait for the drama counter to drop and so on. I feel like a different approach on this matter should be made. And on the talk of drama, we have too much drama in this game. People just do spiteful things and just generally hate on each other. Like, I saw this post from some mapper complaining about something and people just straight up called him the R word because his opinion didn't match theirs. And that is something that is happening a lot of times to people. And is that how it should be? No, that is just pure idiocy. For example, I dropped a video giving some tips on how to improve the current RAG system due to me feeling there is some flaws. And some people didn't want to listen to what I was saying, but instead reacted my opinion because, quote unquote, you're a mid-6 digit that registered in July 2023. You should not have an opinion to this at all. I feel that every person in the OSU community has the right to voice their opinions on certain stuff. Of course, certain players can have a more important say than others, but that does not make others' opinion invalid. Will that mean older people's opinion is right and yours are wrong just because you're younger than them? Everyone is a part of the bigger picture. That argument becomes stupid, right? If just certain people get a say on important stuff, the game cannot evolve. Also, let's look at, for example, Aaron's video, which was OSU is a waste of time. He voiced his opinions on the matter, and what did he get in return? Death threats, got doxxed, and so on. Is that how people want it to be? That you get suppressed and get hated on just because what you said does not resonate with others? I would understand the hate if what he had said was offensive or hateful against certain people, but what he literally did was voicing an opinion on a video game. Getting death threats for that is not something that I will personally consider right. I know that every community has some bad apples, but just because we are a small community, bad things often get over-dramatized. For example, that a lot of people in the OSU community gets exposed for being a Diddy associate. Yes, even though a lot of the people that are exposed are prominent figures in the scene, does not mean the whole community is bad. Of course, that they were prominent figures in the scene plays a major role in the generalization and gives fuel about that OSU attracts weirdos. But that does not work as a major argument. Due to being a small community, it's much easier to become a prominent figure than in, for example, Minecraft. Every community has their fair shares of weirdos. I know for a fact that the OSU community is a super nice and welcoming community, but somehow that is not what is shown to the public. Instead, what gets shown is the stuff that hurts the reputation of the community. And I can confirm that for myself. When I had started to play OSU for around 3 to 4 months, I wanted my friend to try it out. I told him that I found this new fun game and asked him if he wanted to play, and he said sure, but I wanted to know which game it was. I told him it was OSU, and he just looked at me. And he then said, "Is that not that anime game?" And he said, "Yes," and he said no, because it's just full of weirdos. And that just shows how the bad things just get more attention than the good. That is why, even if it's impossible to remove all the bad apples from the tree in the OC community, more can be done to prevent the toxicity that exists. This should be a safe space for everyone, which it isn't right now. But I do hope in the future the OC community will become a less toxic place and lose the bad reputation it has. Well, that was all from me though. See ya next week. Peace.